Hi, tarot community. This is Karina from Herland Story, and this is my first ever video or tarot video. I'm so excited. I have been wanting to participate in these VRs and these tarot tags and stuff forever, but I'm very shy, and I'll watch these videos and say, oh my gosh, how fun, I want to do this. Like that little girl, I was always that little girl. The playground would watch other kids playing, and in my head it'd be like, oh my gosh, they're having so much fun, but I was so shy. But anyway, I thought I would just jump right in and just do it, because there's so many awesome people out there just doing it, and it's such a great community, so I wanted to have fun and do it. So I thought a good one for me to start with is my top 10 mass market decks. Now, most of my decks are mass market, but that's because those are the ones I like. Sorry, I may be drinking water because I'm nervous. So anyway, I'm gonna start with that. I brought these out because I wanted to say these are two of my favorites, but I'm not gonna use these in the tag, but I will talk about the classics at another video. So I thought I would just start with this one. And hindsight, I'll introduce myself more about my name and all that fun stuff another time, but I thought I just wanted to jump in because this is so much fun. So again, I'm going to do top 10 tarot, and I think I'm just going to do Oracle separate because I love some Oracle cards too. Now, of course, these are not in any order or, my only ones. There's so many, but I just pulled out a couple, so let's do it. This is one of the first few decks I had a while ago, and most of you guys probably know this. And deck I usually have it in a bag, but okay, this is a Dreamy Way Tarot. Now I had a rocky start with this one. See, how do I want to do this? I had a rocky start with this one because I'm trying to decide how I want to do it. There we go. We'll do this because I'll show you in a minute, but the artwork is beautiful and amazing, and I'm really in tune with the artwork. I don't know if it's lighting. I love her. I love their expressions. I love just this like melancholy, just either depressed or don't care attitude. I love it. I really can relate to it. I feel it's a relatable deck. The colors are just muted, and I just love their expressions. I just really connect with that. But the High Priestess is what I had a hard time with at the beginning. I love this Queen of Cups because, of course, just like most of us, that's one of my favorite cards, and I don't really relate to her so much, but it's beautiful, beautiful. You guys know this one. Like I said, a lot of you probably know this one. It's just so pretty and relatable. The artwork is just so dreamy. I feel like I'm in another world, which, to be honest, I don't tend to go for modern decks because I like the whole concept of of being in another world when I work with tarot. Puts me into another place in my head and in my heart. So I just really enjoyed this. Their expressions and their little world. I mean, I want to see if I can get to. The Devil is amazing. It's just beautiful. I'm sure this is my favorite Nine of Cups. Just Nine of Cups, the Wish card, but look at her face. She's so bored, or just, I hope I'm showing it well, but it's just amazing. I love it. So this is the Dreamy Way Tarot by Rome Choi. I gotta find if you haven't ever seen her. Of course, she'll be like one of the last ones. Okay. I don't know. I mean, she's beautiful. I love it. It's beautiful. but it's just not my vision of the High Priestess. So I came to a understanding with her, so we're fine now. But again, that's a Dreaming Way Tarot. It's a beautiful deck. Okay, this is another one of my first ones that when I was trimming a lot of them, and I'm still glad I trimmed this one, but I have gotten kind of out of that habit. And this one I have to put with an Oracle deck, so this is still going to just count as one. So this is my Goddess Tarot by, oh gosh, I don't have the book right here. Dang it. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's like Chris Walder. There it is. Okay. So I have cut the borders off, which the borders were too distracting for me when I was first, and which I love it now because it's a perfect size for my like for my hand. You know, of course it's not perfect trimming, but I paired this and I keep it in the same bag as the Wild Goddess Oracle. You see that? So that's the book to it, but I keep it in the same, they just work well together, and I'll show you after I show you the deck. But again, this is an older one of my first ones, so probably many of you guys know this one. I'm gonna say guys, but you know what I mean. Everybody, people, anyway, water. Excuse, this is my first one. I'll get better. So of course it's the basic RWS structure, so it's easy to, let's do it this way. It's easy to read. Took the titles off, and it's worked fine because the only thing is the majors. If you don't know the goddess, what goes with which major card, arcana card, then, you know, it may be a little difficult, but it provided me an opportunity to learn it. But also what I did as a cheat is I downloaded the app on my phone. So if I ever get stuck, I mean, I have the book, but if I ever get stuck saying, oh my gosh, what was that? I can go into the app because it has the picture and it has the name. The book just, you know, has the name, and you still can figure it out by the book, but it's a beautiful art. I love working, I personally love working with goddesses. So, and that energy. So it's the divine feminine. So that's always a plus for me, but it's just one of my favorites. And I'm sure, like I said, most of you guys know this, or people. Sorry. I am from the South, so I'm not a y'all person, but well, I'm sure I say it, but I guess I'll just do the y'all. I try to always stay away from it, but y'all. But it's just such, I just think the artwork is beautiful, and the colors and the border, these borders are enough because there was another border around it. So I think it's just enough. So let me show you. I work with it with the Goddess Oracle, Wild Goddess Oracle. So, and that is by Amy Zerner and Monte Farber. So when I happened to cut this one down too, because of I don't remember why, borders, I don't remember why I cut it, but down, because I think it had like I would say the empath but underneath, and I can just cut it because it's on the back. But anyway, I can work with the pictures beside each other, and this is just an extra because I'm not doing oracles today, but I don't know, they're the same size, they just work well with me, again, because I love the whole divine feminine goddess vibe. But sometimes, if I don't want to work with just the imagery, I mean, priestess, and then Diana, I mean, I just, you know, they work well together too, warrior. The title of this card works really well with that. So these work really, I just keep these together because they're just a pair to me. But I really do love this deck, and I use it more, you know, for me personally, and just get some wild goddess energy. I love it. So this is again one of my first ones, and it is a fave. Let's see. Oh yeah, I love this deck. Is anybody? I don't see this deck a lot. I'm sure people are using it. This is a fantastic deck. There's so many cat tarot decks out, and I've allowed myself to, because I love cats, but I told myself, you know, not to get too many. I think this is my second one, but I now have 3, but I'm trying to limit myself. But it's just, again, the artwork. You're drawn to the artwork, and I love the size of the Fournier decks. Now, it's not the best quality. You can see the paint's coming off. I have tried to edge it, but I don't care. It's for me. So, but it's got cute backs, and oh my gosh. Of course, it went straight to this one because this is one of my favorite strength cards. Isn't that beautiful? I hope you can see it. The artwork is amazing. I love, again, their expressions. I love a cat with attitude. And I love these looks on their faces. You know, the kids are happy and stuff. I just love it. It's a great deck. It's, you know, black and white with a little bit of color, but it's just perfect. I mean, look at that 2 of Swords. It's perfect. I mean, to me. Love how the moon blends in with the blindfold. It's a fantastic deck. The world is gorgeous. You know, they're pretty. So if you like cats and this kind of illustration, it's a great deck. It's a great reader. The lover is just so cute. It's a great deck. Tower, that's my card. So I have a cat meowing. I'm probably gonna have a lot of cat stuff. Cats that jump around and stuff like that. I'm trying to keep them out, but you know how that goes. This is just a great deck. Magician's hilarious. It's just, oh, the coins are cat eye. There's my High Priestess. The star's beautiful. Come on in. Come on. Okay, shh. Let's see. Anyway, I can go through all of them. The 2 of Cups. They are beautiful. Look at the depth. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a really great card. A deck, I mean. If you haven't checked it out, the artwork is amazing. Who is it by? Let's see. It is Anna Wan. Isn't that beautiful? Fournier. If I forget to say that, please. I'm sorry. Bear with me. I'm trying, like I said, it's my first one. I just wanted to play with you guys because it's so much fun and to share my collection. I'm obsessed too, just like many of you guys. Let's see. This is a new fave. It's so pretty. Is anybody The Tarot of the Golden Wheel by Mila Lozhenko? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just this artwork. Again, I guess we're just, you know, driven to the artwork. But it's so pretty. It's a it's inspired by Russian fairy tales, Tarot of the Golden Wheel. It's just really pretty. And some of I think the death card, oh God, that is. It's just, isn't that amazing? Death and then life, being reborn in the midst of death. It's just beautiful. It's really pretty. I've noticed, like, when I watch videos and see the decks in person, they're so much better in person. Because I've seen this one, but it's just so much prettier in person. Isn't that Hermit pretty? It's just the watercolor. It's just really pretty. And I love the different cultural backgrounds of different decks. And this one is, like I said, it's a Russian kind of fairy tale. It's beautiful. Look at the Justice. It's beautiful. It is a great deck. You know, I guess it's the culture of that country at the time. So, you know, it doesn't have lots of various cultures, but it is because it is the Russian culture. It's one particular culture. And then just, you could kind of stay in that vibe when you're reading, and it's beautiful. It just kind of puts me away to that world and that time. I love it. That's what I love. Look at that Three of Swords. That one is just, I feel it. I can feel it. I can feel her anguish. Feel that in the sun. So it just kind of, the High Priestess, again, my girl. Look at that. Tower, another one of mine. The World. I mean, it's just strength. It just puts me in a whole thing. And I'm still studying this deck. Look at that star. Look at that star. Yeah. The Judgment is just, you got to see it in person if you haven't already. But it puts me in a whole, that time period. And I love that when I'm doing work for myself and just connecting to another whole part of me. So again, I enjoy these type of decks. And I love the Six of Cups. It makes like grandma, you know, braiding the girl's hair, playing with the girl's hair. It's just so precious. Anyway, it's just a great deck to kind of get you in that whole vibe of Russian fairy tales. So I do love this. It's Tarot of the Golden Wheel. Oops, I dropped the book. There we go. Isn't it beautiful? There you go. So another one down. What number is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not keeping track. I'm sorry. I have them over here at the side. So this is another one of my, this one is great, you guys. The Sacred Rose Tarot by Johanna Gargiulo Sherman. I am killing the names. I'm so sorry. This one is so fun and I love it. You know, I've heard like people say they don't like the faces, the eyes, but I adore it. And I'm hoping, I have some ideas what I want to do with decks and with art and stuff. So we'll see. But this is a deck that definitely inspires me art-wise. It's so silly. Of course, there's things in here that made me laugh, like so bad. Like, I mean, because it is dated. An 80s deck, I guess. 80s? I can't remember. Let's see. 82. Yes, perfect. I love it so much. I was in 2nd grade. There's 5 of Cups. I just love the hair. I mean, it's just so weirdly wonderful. I love the flowy hair and stuff like that. I just love this vibe. Now, some of them are hilarious. I get to the hair's great. If you have, I'm sure you guys seen this one too. Y'all seen this one, y'all. Just so fun. Am I going too fast? It's so fun. Oops. I'm trying to get to my, there's my High Priestess. One of my favorite ones because, oh my gosh. I'm going kind of fast, I know. Of course, when you're looking for one, it's the last one. It's just hilarious. It's going to be, basically, it's going to be a guy in a Speedo. There he is. Oh, 80s were wonderful. This is a fun deck. I really love, again, it's otherworldly and connects me to that 80s vibe, and I love it. I'm here for it 100%. There it is again. Love it so much. And it's a good reader. It's fun. It's something that I don't really, I don't think it's a serious one for me. Like the next one is like a serious healing one I'm going to show. But it's still great. I love it. It inspires me too, artistically. Which I like that style. It's just fun. Okay, let me go into the one I said, my serious one. Of course, the Tricoli Tarot. Oh my gosh. First time I opened up this deck. I know everybody I think people have like love-hate relationship with this one. It is, I mean, just holding it, I feel it, the energy of it. It is definitely an inner child shadow deck for me because when I first started looking at it, my chest got so heavy. The imagery is beautiful, so it draws you in immediately. And you get into this world and you can just feel the pain. You can feel, you can feel it so much in this artwork. And I don't use this deck so much like, I think a lot of people have heard say this too. I don't focus on the like meanings of the even though I know like, okay, that's the King of Wands. I don't just try to focus on the meaning. It's really what the picture is saying to me. Even I know the card is representing, I think it's King or is it Queen? I think it's Queen. That's Queen, because you can't tell. Look, see, it's just by the little crowns down here. See, I told you, I don't even really look at that much, but I use it more just for shadow work with other decks and stuff and other, here's the High Priestess, look at that. And it just starts you off in good journaling because you just ultimately feel something, whether you feel disgust. You know, my first time I got this deck, I just felt, all I saw was child abuse, and, you know, I was a counselor for a while and just, and everybody has their own issues. You can't help but see like child abuse and sexual abuse in here and just different dark themes. But then there's just this beauty. Oh, you guys know if you have this deck or work with it, it's just something beyond other decks. It's just a whole different place for me doing regular tarot. Like I said, I use it more just as a healing and shadow work. So I guess people love it or hate it, but I am here for it. I am, oh, this Lovers card is like, I mean, I'm going through a divorce and just going to be on my own and stuff like that. And just this, just she is on her own and I just love it. It's just been a really good healing deck for it. So again, if you're not, you know, have to play by the rules and have to have every meaning match up, maybe it bothers you, it doesn't bother me. I can connect them all. But again, it's because I work, you know, I do it just with my own healing journey. So it's not divination or anything. So when I use that. So, okay, I'm going to show you my one Marseille in here. This Marseille is adorable. This Inversion Tarot by, who would be by? Jody Bogniski or Bessie. Gosh, I'm so bad with names. I say it's my Southern growing up. This is my, I have a couple black and white ones. I don't know if you're going to see it well on the background, but I'm just going to hold it up. And the majors are adorable. Look at my High Priestess. It's just adorable. It's just this folk artsy kind of style. Look how cute. So this one's a cute one. I love, my favorite part about this whole deck are the queens. Let me see if I get to them. Just so cute. They're just, like I said, it's got this folk artsy kind of style. If you can see it well in the black and white. Where's the queen? King's cute. Of course, we're not, they're probably on the back where I probably have them all gathered in the back. Queenie, queen. Yeah, it's gonna be on the back. There's the Empress, she's adorable. Okay, there's one. Here's Queen of Pentacles. Maybe, isn't she cute? I don't know. I just think it's precious. This is my cute little deck. Marseille. There's the Queen of Cups. Look at the Ace of Cups. Again, this is Ace of Pentacles. This is my cute deck. Sometimes you need some cute decks. I got a couple of those. Queen of Swords. Adorbs. Queen of Wands. They're just my favorite in this deck. So that is my cute Marseille deck. Gotta have some 10 decks. And that is the Inversion Tarot by Jody. Oh, I'm gonna put everything down the bottom so, because I'm butchering the names. I really think I just have 2 more because I put everything over to the side. This one I had, I don't have the deck, the box for this one. I had to choose this one. I don't read with her a lot, but it's the Ancient Italian Tarot. This is my working with Ancestors deck. I really feel like I talked to my grandmother. This is why it's still new working with ancestors for me personally. So this is my my deck. Isn't it pretty? I like vintage too. Again, this is an old deck and I've had it a while, so I'm sure a lot of you have seen it, but it's got my favorite, which one was it? I think it's, oh yeah, isn't that beautiful? Love it. Temperance card. It's probably one of my favorites. Just like that style. It's really pretty. So again, this is I have my grandmother, my mom, you know, they're Italian. My grandmother's Italian. So this I just connect to my Italian heritage and my ancestors in that part of my family with this deck. That moon is beautiful. So I really enjoy this in the tower. It's a beautiful deck. So that is the Ancient Italian Tarot. And I have it in just this little bag. Okay. And I could go on and on, but I'm going to do this last one, and I'm pretty sure it's 10. If not, whatevs. I love this deck. Here's another 10 one. This is Zillick Tarot by Christine Zillick. It is a beautiful deck. It is not RWS, Morthothy, but it's... This deck is one that, again, that I use with personal introspection and stuff, and I use it more like a meditative kind of tool because the artwork is so, I'm trying to do too fast, but so dreamy, and you can stare at it and you can see the way that it was just kind of painted with backgrounds. You can stare at it a while and be like, wait, you didn't see that horse the first time, or she's holding a spear, or this other horse right here. You just, sometimes it doesn't come until later. You have to really stare at it. It makes you just really meditate. And pathworking would be great with this one. I need to do that. But I mean, like, I've looked at this one so many times. I don't think I've ever remembered this face coming out under the houses. So it's just kind of like this deck that keeps giving me surprises, something else to work with. And again, it's mainly, you know, for personal development for me. It's just beautiful. It's just one of those decks. I don't see a lot. I'm sure people love it. I just don't see a lot of it. It's very you know, if you enjoy watercolor decks, it's a perfect one. It's just so much. So good. All the good stuff. And you know, it's abstract and kind of art, and you don't always see the faces, but you see the figures. You can still get the feeling of her being underwater and happy and peaceful, and it's just, yeah, her wrestling this lion. You still get that feeling and connection with human, but it's just in a lighter, ethereal way, which again, sometimes you want that. It feels quiet to me, and where I can get introspective and really get inside. A lot of my tarot work is for personal, for me to heal from and do meditative experiences, have them with it. So this is a great one to do that with. This is beautiful. The imagery just gets you going. It's fun. One of the best things about tarot, other than the divination and connecting with spirit, which I love, is just connecting with the art and the different things that you are drawn to, and how art can speak to you and spirit can speak to you through it. So I love it. So here is my first tarot tube, or tarot VR, my top 10 mass market decks. So I had so much fun. I can't wait to do more. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh wait, I knew that I forgot one more. That's okay. But I turned it back on to do it because I wanted to share this one too. I love the Rose Tarot by Nigel Jackson. This is a beautiful deck, and I like to work with, it's very much with, you know, chemical symbols and fun things like that. So, you know, it's the Pip deck, but it's illustrated, which I love. So it has that whole esoteric aspect to it, which I really enjoy, and I do more of that in background. I didn't show a lot of that, but I'm really into the esoteric meanings and still trying to study that. So I had to share this deck because I forgot. to show it. But again, I'm just still working with this, so it's still pretty new, but it's a fantastic deck. Little symbols in it. So the High Priestess is fantastic, and the whole Freemasony kind of Rosicrucian kind of vibe and alchemy. I love it. Love it. It's gorgeous. It's fun. I mean, the illustration is simple, you know, but it's watercolor. Yeah, it's just, but it's not a simple deck at all because there's so much symbolism and the phoenix rising out of the ashes. So the book is great. It has a really thick book. It's a good deck. I don't see this one a lot too. You know, it's not easy reading. It's not an easy read. To me, it's not. Maybe because I haven't worked with it much, but it causes me to sit and think about the symbols. So I enjoy that. Like, there's a lot going on here in the Temperance, but I mean, you got it all there. Stuff to work with if you know, if you would like to work with symbols, and I do. Look, I mean, and again, this just inspired, the symbols and stuff like that inspire me in my own artwork and stuff. Yeah. And the bees, come on. Like, I want to do a whole, like, drawing or painting of that. But I can't copy, I won't. Anyway, and the book goes into different particular people for the quartz. It's a great deck. So again, that's the Rose Tarot by Nigel Jackson. Okay, thanks. I'm done now. Thanks. Bye.